I'm not keeping this a secret anymore. I'm going to tell you how I manifested $20,000 on The Price is Right. I truly love telling this story because, at first when it was happening, it all seemed so surreal. Like it felt like I was in a dream but had been there before. And I'm going to explain why that happened too. So I had just had surgery and I was home. I was working from home. And this is before I was even coaching. This is before I even started coaching law of attraction, manifestation, coaching people on clearing their money blocks. This is before I started doing any of this, right? So it trips me out to sit back and think of all the things that I was willy-nilly manifesting. Willy-nilly manifesting just means that it wasn't like an intentional manifestation where I was like putting in the manifestation techniques behind the work. I just was in the work and didn't even know I was in the work. So a lot of us, when I say willy-nilly manifesting, you're willy-nilly manifesting. You're manifesting things that are good. You're manifesting things that are bad. And it's willy-nilly because you're not even working towards it. It's just, it is what it is. So I digress. So I am at home working and I literally every day am watching The Price is Right on TV. Now, at the time, since I was working from home, since I just had the surgery, before that I was working a lot of overtime. So, money was a little tight. It was a little tight. And so I remember turning to my husband and saying, my husband, we ain't together no more. So I remember turning to my husband and saying, we need about $20,000. That's what we need. Matter of fact, I'm going to make this video just a part 1. I'm going to do a part 2 where I show you the video proof of how this happened because it's no better way than just to show you. But I was watching The Price is Right every day, and every day that I would watch The Price is Right, I would literally cry. Like, as people were winning, I would cry. I would feel so happy for them, because you're getting their story, you're feeling for them, you want them to win, you're cheering them on. So I would cry. I would cry every time they would win, and it was a gratitude cry. I was grateful for them. So my husband's grandmother passed away, and she was a big, she was a big fan of The Price is Right. And so she passed away and we had decided we're going to go down to The Price is Right. We decided it was going to be Valentine's Day weekend because at the time I was doing flowers. And so I was doing flowers, really, really booked, had a lot of flowers to do. So I knew that I was going to be tired afterwards and I would want to take like a quick little trip. So we decided to go down to Los Angeles. And by the way, you can get your Price is Right tickets for free. Yes, this is something that you can get for free. Just sign up to go and you can go for free. And so we went down there. We even had shirts made, right? And we went down there in honor of Grandma. And so when we got down to The Price is Right, and even before this, y'all, my boss told me that I couldn't go. And I actually laughed and looked at him and I said, what if I end up winning some money when I go? See, manifestation was working all over the place and I just didn't know it, right? My words were becoming things. My thoughts were becoming things. My feelings were beginning to be created. Every step of the way I was meant to go down there and win. And so I went, we had shirts made, we talked to the people, the producers, they let you come in and they interview you. Everybody gets interviewed. I get interviewed. And the funny part about this story is before we start walking in, because once you walk into the studio, they take your phone gone, boom, right? So we go and we're walking in and my husband on video says, she's going to get in, y'all. They're going to pick her. You are co-creating with people constantly all over the place. You don't even realize it, right? So it is important for you to be aware of the people that you let hang around you because you're co-creating with them. This is a co-creation. The words that in which they speak become your reality too. So he told me, she's going to get in, y'all. She's going to get in. Why was I one of the first 4 people picked? Not only was I one of the first 4 people picked, my actual game show, the show that I was getting, the showcase that I was going to get to play, that was for $20,000. Not only that, the prize that I guessed at the beginning to even get onto said game, right? That prize was for 2 wine fridges. I had spent 1 whole year researching wine fridges. It's the only reason I knew how much they were. Talk about alignment. So again, I'm going to come back with my receipts. I'm going to come back with the video of me on The Price is Right, with the video of my husband saying she's going to get in, y'all. I'm going to come back with all that for y'all. But get this. I won. I won the money. When I tell you I got that big fat check in the mail and was able to go to the bank and put that in, even the teller behind the register was like, I've never seen anything. I didn't even know they really paid you people. Long story short, we attract at the point in which we feel. So you have to remember, even when people are thinking thoughts and saying words, those saying those words and those thoughts that they think elicit a feeling. I felt for every person that won. I felt excited. I felt deep gratitude for, grandma. Like there were so many feelings that I was feeling, that I was going through, that I attract at the point in which I felt. And I attracted the $20,000 I said that I wanted. So remember, you are manifesting all the time. Your thoughts, your words, yes, they create things because they make you feel some type of way. So make sure that you are getting into the feeling of what you want on a constant basis. Make sure you are getting into the feeling of what you know is going to happen in your life. Have the belief, have the faith, and you will manifest anything and everything that you have ever desired. Always remember, Coach Jackie got your back, baby. And if you need help with any of this, if you like, girl, my stuff don't work. I know there's a lot of you out there saying that right now. I know there's a lot of you out there that have listened to the words I said. You probably even clicked off and ain't even hearing the end of this. But there's a lot of you that are saying that it doesn't work for you. And I'm here to tell you lies. It is working for you all the time, whether you know it or not. So you might as well intentionally manifest, whether you believe it's working or not, and see what happens next. P.S. One last thing. The reason why it felt like home is because every single time that I cried with each and every person that was winning their prizes, it was as if I was taking myself to the moment that I was winning. And so that sense of energetic connection in that moment made me feel like I was home because I had already felt the win before. Again, Coach Jackie got your back, baby. Always like, share, and follow for more.